just wanted y'all to see that beautiful set of clouds. Do you think that we live in a biodome? I've been contemplating this more and more. That's a conspiracy that I do not want to believe. That surprised me. Nothing surprises me. I really like this piano sound. Well, it sounds like an actual piano. You hear the tapping of the keys more than you hear anything else. That's the downside of playing keyboard. But I'm not lugging around a big ass piano, I'll tell you that. I'm finally playing with my right hand. I'm also not driving. So, I had a revelation at my chiropractor's office. Does this happen to you? I think a lot, I feel a lot, and you're not gonna convince me that that's wrong, 'cause I spent a lot of my life thinking I was wrong. Then the more that I looked around, the more I realized that maybe I had a gift that Earth people didn't understand. And I chased that, yeah, I chased that, yeah, I chased that, yeah, I chased that, and now I'm actually happy. Never thought I would be happy, never thought I would be happy, never thought I would be happy. And it's such a beautiful thing when you realize that you can sing about anything. You can sing about anything. You can sing about anything. And a lot of the time, I just rather sing to God, sing about God. A lot of the time, I just rather sing to God, rather sing about God. I wonder if I still have that in here. Oh my goodness, did I leave that at home? I guess I left that at home. I'm practicing this song right now for my church. We're having this like major service on Wednesday before Thanksgiving, and it's a really, really long, drawn out hymn. And you know, if you're not familiar with the Orthodoxy, like we sing to the priest sings back. The gospel is sung a cappella. Now, I'm not here to like throw shade on anybody's religion, but my religion is the best. I say that because I feel it. I feel the presence of God. I don't feel the presence of God when I go to one of these cappuccino churches. You know what I'm talking about, right? Those churches that want to like pride themselves on all the technological advancements and like the modern crap that they have, like the lights and they got visuals, you know, they got visuals, so you can feel like you're on drugs, okay? I think that's what they're doing. I think they're like trying to appeal to that like new agey shit. But hold on. like, a lot of these Protestant churches might as well have crystals and astrology readings and all that shit, because, like, what they're doing is just not... Once again, no shade. You know, if you get something out of it, you get something out of it, and who am I to tell you it's wrong? But it's, like, just weird. So, I was watching this, this pastor in Los Angeles go on and on about how he got in somebody's face about Jesus because they were saying that they smoked weed and read the scripture. And he was saying, well, you know, Jesus, you don't know Jesus because you're not transformed. And this is a church that has women preaching, okay? This is a church where there's, like, no dress code. And here's the thing, I don't, you know, it's weird that I'm making a case for this, because I'm the most laid back, you know, non-protocol motherfucker you'll ever meet. I mean, I swear all the time. You know my feelings on plants, okay? But the thing is, if you're trying to get in somebody's face and tell them that they don't know God all because they have a different experience than you do, like, you're fucking wrong. You're a narcissist. Period. You expect everybody to think like you do and feel the way you do and experience things the way that you do. And that is fucking wrong. And that's the reason why so many people don't want to be Christians. That's the reason why so many people think that conservatism is bad. Because there's no, like, I don't like the word tolerance very much, because I think that that word is, like, overused, and I think there's a lot of stuff that we shouldn't tolerate, you know? Like, any time that people are fucking with kids, we should not tolerate that, okay? And I actually know plenty of gay people, and trans people as well, that don't want anything to do with that community because of the fact that they're, you know, unabashedly fucking with children, okay? And so, I actually think if you were trying to stop this, or at the very least slow it down, you'd have a much higher chance of doing that with the very people that identify in that community than you would with, like, Christian conservatives that have an iPhone, okay? So, I'm sorry, I just don't take you seriously. But, once again, that's your choice. Everything's a choice, you know? What's sorcery to some is not sorcery to others, you know? A lot of people think that marijuana is sorcery. I understand why they think that. I think that watching the news is sorcery, because they're altering your perception of reality. I mean, how many people think that the reason why we're having all these massive fluctuations in temperature and hurricanes and tornadoes and earthquakes and all that shit, you think that's because of climate change? A lot of people do. That's because they watch way too much CNN. And they go to universities that subscribe to this, okay? So, it's all perspective. It's all perception. But anyway, back to my point. It's like, if anybody can preach about God, if anybody can just, like, say that they're a pastor and say that they know God. I mean, like, I think this pastor was mad because he's essentially doing the same thing as these, you know, pot smokers. You know? Like, we're on different paths, and if marijuana, like, leads you down a path to Christianity, then, I mean, I don't see how that's wrong. I mean, a lot of psychedelics do that, but, you know, you could say that it's also, like, a form of demonic possession, you know, because a lot of this stuff, it opens up doors to spirits, you know? So, I understand. I do. That's why I quit drinking. But yeah, it's all perspective.